I saved the Marshmallow Planet from melting. I was just chilling, making some hot cocoa. Dropped a couple marshmallows in the cup. Nothing serious. Then I hear it. These little voices screaming, "Help us, we're melting." I froze. Thought I was losing it. Before I could even react, the mug blew up in my hand and turned into a portal. Pulled me straight through. Boom! I hit the ground, and I'm on a planet made of marshmallows. Houses, trees, little animals running around. Everything was marshmallow. But the whole place was sagging and sliding like it was getting cooked alive. The marshmallow villagers came running up, tugging on my arm, yelling for me to come with them. Next thing I know, they dragged me into this sugar cave glowing like a chandelier, walls shining like rock candy. In the back were 3 marshmallow elders sitting on chocolate thrones, wrinkled and sagging, looking stressed. They told me the sun giant was coming, and if he made it here, everything was done. Then they handed me my gear, an ice crystal ray gun, cold as frost in my hands, and a caramel lasso that hardened whatever it wrapped around. I was like, bet, let's get it. We stepped outside and the whole place was under attack. Heatwave imps everywhere. Little lava gremlins spitting fire, burning houses down. Then they cracked a chocolate dam and sent a flood of boiling cocoa rushing through the village. I grabbed some villagers and we started throwing up graham cracker walls. I ran across the tops while they were still stacking, hopping wall to wall. I launched off the last one, dropped a crystal into the river, and froze the whole flood solid. Turned it into a giant chocolate bridge. The imps tried to push anyway, so I lit them up with the ice crystal ray gun. Whole waves froze mid-charge, shattered across the ground. The rest panicked and broke apart. The villagers were jumping, cheering like it was over. But it wasn't. The ground shook harder, and out of the smoke came these massive ash giants. Walking volcanoes 30 feet tall, glowing cracks all over, each step dropping craters that glowed red. Heat off them felt like standing inside an oven. I blasted one with the ice crystal ray gun. Nothing. Didn't even flinch. Then I noticed how deep their feet sank with every stomp. Too heavy for their own good. So I baited them out onto this marshmallow plain, already soft from the heat. Once they crowded in, I froze the ground solid, then shattered it. The floor collapsed and they dropped straight into molten pits underneath. Gone. The villagers went crazy, screaming like the planet itself had just fought back. Then everything went quiet. The sky turned black. Floating above us was the sun giant. Huge, glowing like a star hanging low in orbit. Heat rolling off him crushed everything under it. Villagers melting into syrup. Whole blocks slumping into the ground. I fired the ice crystal ray gun at him. The blast scattered. I threw the caramel lasso. It snapped apart. Nothing touched him. He kept lowering, brighter, hotter, ready to burn it all down. I hit the ground. Done. Gun empty. Lasso gone. Looked up at him hanging over me, and I knew I had nothing left. I looked around. Marshmallow people literally melting, arms dripping, still trying to hold on to each other. That's when I accepted it. It was over. And then time froze. Villagers stuck mid-scream. Sparks frozen in the air. The sun giant locked in place. Everything faded into white mist, and I got yanked into somewhere else. I'm standing on glassy ice now, snowflakes hanging in the air like pictures. Up ahead, there's a giant ice palace glowing blue. Gates swing open on their own. I walk in slow, frost crawling under my feet with every step. At the end of the hall, she's waiting. The ice goddess. Tall, glowing, body like crystal, eyes burning cold. She told me she'd seen me fighting for the Marshmallow Planet, and she was giving me the power to finish it. She pressed her hand to my chest, and frost ripped through me like lightning. My veins lit up blue, arms glowing cold. power pouring out. The ice crystal ray gun crumbled to dust. Didn't matter anymore. She said, "This power will freeze the heart of a star. Use it well, and good luck." The palace shattered like glass, and I was snapped back into the fight. Time rushed forward, villagers screaming again, the sun giant burning brighter than ever. I threw my hands up and blasted him with a beam of pure frozen light. It ripped through his chest, cracks splitting across his body, frozen fire spilling out until he blew apart. A million frozen gold sparks rained down like fireworks. The villagers went insane. Fireworks exploding in the sky, arms around each other, chanting my name. The village elders placed the medallion in my hand, cold but glowing with light. They told me, "You carry our seal now. You are part of us." We stood there watching sparks drift across the night. For the first time, it felt like Marshmallow Planet was celebrating with me. Then it all snapped away. I was back in my room, cocoa in my hand, marshmallows floating quiet, and I swear, bro, they were smiling at me.